Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cancer Myths Part 3. Our discussion today will be revolved around commonly misinterpreted nutrition hot topics. My name is Allie Farley, and for those of you who do not know me, I am a dietitian with VCU and Massey Cancer Center working with the Integrative Health Program. I work not in the traditional clinic setting providing one on one counseling, but throughout the community offering nutrition outreach and education. Following our talk today, you are welcome to reach me via email as seen on this slide at aline.farley@vcuhealth.org for further questions. So let's go ahead and get started. From working in my role with Massey, I have learned that cancer survivors, individuals in active treatment, family, or loved ones who have been touched by cancer are often highly motivated to seek information about food choices, but may not have access to a dietitian or other healthcare providers trained to give nutrition advice. So, as a result, many individuals will turn to the World Wide Web to search for answers, which isn't always the most reliable information. It can also sometimes be hard to decipher from what is someone's opinion compared to what is reliable evidence based information. So, our goal today is to review some of the popular nutrition headlines or hot topics, as I previously mentioned, that are commonly misinterpreted. Now, we could probably talk for hours, but I wanted to highlight 5 topics in which I'm asked most often. Those being sugar and cancer, does body weight matter, organic versus non organic produce, soy and breast cancer, as well as cancer curing diets. The most popular question I get in regards to nutrition and cancer is, does sugar feed cancer? When talking about the biological processes, sugar is a general term for dozens of vital chemical structures in our body. So, our bodies use glucose, which is the simplest unit of carbohydrate, as their primary fuel. Without adequate carbohydrate intake, our bodies will obtain glucose or fuel from another source. Possibilities include perhaps the breakdown of proteins we eat or proteins stored in our body, which may ultimately lead to muscle loss and malnutrition. Natural sugars are found in fruit, starchy vegetables, and dairy products. Food with natural sugars can play an important role in the diet of cancer patients and anyone trying to prevent cancer because they provide essential nutrients that keep the body healthy and help prevent disease. Refined sugar comes from sugar cane or sugar beets, which are processed. So, for example, we use white and brown sugars to sweeten cakes and cookies, coffee, cereal, and even fruit sometimes. Food manufacturers add chemically processed sugar to foods and beverages, including flavored yogurt, tomato sauce, and salad dressings. Low fat foods are even the worst offenders, as manufacturers will use sugar to add flavor. Most of the processed foods we eat add calories and sugar with little nutritional value. In contrast, fruit and unsweetened milk have vitamins and minerals. Milk also has proteins, and fruit and vegetables have fiber, both of which keep you feeling full longer. So, with all that being said, you're probably asking yourself, Allie, does sugar feed cancer? Well, there is currently no research that identifies sugar alone feeds cancer. What we do know is that there are multiple cancers linked to obesity, and a diet typically high in calories, fat, and added or refined sugars can lead to obesity. So, does sugar indirectly play a role in cancer? Possibly, in regards to the type of sugar we consume and how much is consumed in an individual diet. Although sugar alone has not been found through research to feed cancer. Keep in mind, we eat more refined sugar today than our parents and grandparents did 3 decades ago, which has resulted in increasing obesity rates among adults and children. Also, there has been no link to the currently available artificial sweeteners and cancer. These sweeteners, though, are much sweeter than the table sugars and should be used in moderation. This leads me into our next topic about obesity and cancer and or being overweight and the correlation to cancer. Research has found that being overweight or obese increases your risk for 12 different types of cancer. 7 out of 10 Americans are identified as overweight or obese, and only about half of all Americans are aware of the connection or link between obesity and cancer. We can all protect ourselves by moving more and eating smart. Talk to your care team about your nutritional status and whether or not you should lose or gain weight to obtain a healthy weight. There are a lot of factors that can play a role into weight gain that can lead to being overweight or obese. On this image, you will see some of the key factors that may lead to an unhealthy nutritional status, such as the traditional Western diet, fast food, screen time for both adults and children, consumption of sugar sweetened beverages, as well as limited activity. You will also see some factors that may reduce your risk to help meet a healthy nutritional status, such as walking, aerobic physical activity, foods containing dietary fiber, a Mediterranean dietary pattern, which is more of a plant-based dietary pattern with lean animal protein choices, or even having been breastfed. Being at a healthy weight is important for cancer prevention. This leads me into the next question. The concern about the possible effects of food additives on health, including cancer, is one reason that many people are now interested in organic foods. Organic foods are often promoted as an alternative to foods grown with conventional methods that use chemical pesticides, herbicides, hormones, or antibiotics. The fact is that eating mostly plant-based foods reduces your risk, but organic foods are not proven to be better. It is a myth that organic plant-based foods can offer extra protection against cancer. Ultimately, it is a personal health choice. The benefits of eating fresh fruits and vegetables far outweigh the risks associated with pesticide residue. Keep in mind when consuming produce, whether they're organic or non-organic, always wash. Even also, if the package is labeled pre-wash, wash your fruits and vegetables. If you decide to choose organic produce and cost is a concern, one helpful tool that may be beneficial for anyone is called the Environmental Workers Group Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen. This resource may allow you to more comfortably purchase both organic and non-organic. The Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen is a consumer's tool of non-organic produce that is reevaluated annually. This guide is based truly on an analysis from the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Pesticide Data Program report. On this slide, you'll see a vision or a visual of the Dirty Dozen list that was released in 2020. It will be reevaluated again, I believe, in March of 2022. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the title of this list. I don't like to put any negative words towards my fruits and vegetables, but the Dirty Dozen are those items that are grown conventionally or non-organically and tend to have the most substances on them at purchase. While the Clean 15 are the cleanest at purchase. So they have little to no substances or pesticide residue found on them at purchase. This may be helpful in regards to purchasing the Clean 15 conventionally or non-organically, and purchasing your organic produce if you choose to, as those that were listed on the Dirty Dozen list. Again, whether it is organic or not, it is totally up to you. Eating your plant-based nutrients is what I want you to all take home from this hot topic. Additionally, try to consume a variety of different colors, providing you with a variety of different nutrients. Shop for color and convenience, fresh, frozen, or canned. If you are purchasing frozen or canned, which is perfectly fine, look for items without any added seasonings or sauces, or those that are in natural juices and no added salt. Drain and rinse as needed. Eat your fruits and vegetables. They provide a lot of health promoting nutrients and may also help with attaining and maintaining a healthy weight status while additionally reducing inflammation. Next, hormone positive breast cancer and soy safety. Soy has gotten a really bad rep over the years, mainly because a compound found in soy titled phytoestrogens. So let's address those that word phytoestrogen first. The word estrogen is what makes it kind of scary. Phytoestrogens are plant-derived compounds found in a wide variety of foods. They actually provide health benefits by lowering your risk of osteoporosis, heart disease, certain cancers, and menopause symptoms. The two common classes of phytoestrogens are isoflavonoids, which are found in legumes, with soybeans being the major dietary source of this compound, as well as ligands, which are found in cereal bran, beans, fruits, and vegetables, with flaxseed having the highest amount. Fact is, soy foods are safe. They are actually considered a cancer fighter. It is a myth that eating soy foods raise your risk for breast cancer. In some parts of the body, phytoestrogens act like estrogen, while in others, their effect is the opposite of estrogen. This means they may provide some benefits of estrogen without the hormone's harmful side effects. So while estrogen therapy may increase breast cancer risk, most research shows that phytoestrogens don't have this effect. In fact, both soy and flaxseed additionally provide important nutrients such as fiber, protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and B vitamins. Soy recommendations are 1 to 2 servings of whole soy foods per day, such as tofu, tempeh, soy milk, and edamame, are all healthful, not harmful additions to one's diet. Flaxseed recommendations are moderate amounts of ground flaxseed, up to 2 to 3 tablespoons per day. Please keep in mind, as with all foods or plant foods, the less processed the food, the better the option. Cancer curing diets. Another question I get asked a lot about is, what about these cancer curing diets? We could probably have an entire talk on all the diets proclaimed to be cancer curing. As you may now already understand from this talk so far, what and how much we eat and drink can have a profound effect on one's cancer risk in regards to our weight status and nutritional well-being. However, diets, for example, like the alkaline diet or any highly restricted diets, are not proven to be cancer curing. No single food or food component can cause cancer by itself. No single food or food component can protect you against cancer by itself. So what type of eating pattern or diet may decrease our risks of cancer or other illnesses? A plant-based diet, which has been found to play an important role in maintaining healthy cells and reducing the possible growth of cancer cells. Evidence show that minerals, vitamins, and phytochemicals found in plant foods interact to provide extra cancer protection. The American Institute for Cancer Research and many other reliable resources recommend a well-balanced plant-based diet. So what does this diet look like? It doesn't have to be all plant-based nutrients. It can definitely incorporate lean animal protein choices as well. It encourages plant proteins every day, so choosing beans, soy, nuts, or seeds as protein at least one meal a day. This can also include lean choices of animal proteins like eggs, poultry, and fish. Keep in mind serving sizes, which a lean protein choice would be about 3 ounces, or the size of one's palm of their hand. Perhaps even a deck of cards is an appropriate serving size, while limiting consumption of red meat to no more than 12 to 18 ounces per week, and restricting processed meats as much as possible. So this may be your deli meats, hot dogs, sausage, bacon, pepperoni, just to name a few. Flavor foods with herbs and spices instead of salt-based alternatives. Choose 100% whole grain instead of enriched white grains. Incorporate 4 to 5 cups of fruits and vegetables every day, and cover 2/3 or more of your plate with unprocessed plant foods. Structured meal plans, as I mentioned before, like the Mediterranean diet or the New American Plate set forth by the American Institute for Cancer Research, are wonderful resources. This plate method shown on this slide is the New American Plate demonstration. The information we review today is all backed by evidence-based nutrition, and it's very important when we're looking for information for our health and well-being. So be sure to talk to your care team about any questions you may have or any research you have been reading to determine if it's best for you and if it's evidence-based. Healthy diet and lifestyle behaviors could prevent 40% of cancer cases. Sugar alone does not directly cause cancer. However, indirectly, refined sugar does play a role in obesity, which has been linked to cancer. Vegetables, fruits, and whole grains should form a central part of a person's diet, regardless of whether they are grown conventionally or organically. Soy and flaxseed are safe. Phytoestrogens are not the same as human hormone estrogens. There is no single food or food component that can cause cancer by itself, and no single food or food component that can protect you against cancer by itself. There is strong evidence that a diet filled with a variety of plant foods, whole grains, and beans can lower your risk for many cancers and increase your overall health. Use evidence-based nutrition guidelines for cancer risk reduction. I hope you all enjoyed our talk today and learned some more information, or perhaps just confirm some information you already understood or knew. If you have any questions or concerns, or would like to learn more about some of the nutrition resources or programs we have to offer at Massey Cancer Center, please feel free again to email me at alleen.farley@vcuhealth.org. Thank you so much for listening in today.